Hi, welcome to the sexual health lesson on HIV/AIDS. My name is Sam Friedman. I'm a 5th grade teacher at Wedgwood Elementary. This lesson will cover the following questions. What is HIV/AIDS? Why is HIV/AIDS a serious illness? Why do we learn about HIV/AIDS? How do people get or give HIV? How do people prevent HIV? And what are ways you can't get HIV? This lesson includes an assignment. To complete it, you'll need paper and something to write with. The assignment is to complete 2 writing activities in this lesson and turn them into your teacher. You may have heard of HIV/AIDS, and you may not. Either is okay. HIV is a virus that attacks cells in the immune system, which is the body system that keeps us healthy. When HIV attacks many of these cells, called T cells in the immune system, a doctor diagnoses that person with the disease called AIDS. HIV is the virus, and AIDS is the disease that HIV can lead to. People don't develop AIDS right away. It usually takes several years. Language is important. When a person has HIV, we say that they are HIV positive. When a person is HIV positive, it's easier for them to get sick and even die from infections their body could normally fight off. There's no cure for HIV, but people with HIV can live for a long time with the help of medicine. We learn about HIV/AIDS so that you don't have to feel afraid of it, and so you know how people prevent the spread of HIV. The other reason we talk about HIV/AIDS during sexual health lessons is because people with HIV/AIDS are sometimes treated disrespectfully. We want you to know that it's important to show kindness to all people and that people living with HIV should be treated with respect and welcomed into our communities. There's no reason to be scared of someone who has HIV. HIV does not develop on its own in a person's body like asthma, diabetes, or cancer. HIV won't ever develop on its own in your body. HIV is a communicable illness. That means it passes from one person to person, but not like the flu, which spreads through the air. HIV does not spread easily. We cannot catch HIV by being near a person who has it. The only way HIV is passed is when infected body fluids enter another person's body through cuts, sores, or contact with their genitals. Most body fluids don't spread HIV. Not saliva, not tears, nor sweat. These fluids are safe and can't pass HIV. The only body fluids that spread HIV are blood infected with HIV, vaginal fluid infected with HIV, semen infected with HIV, and breast milk infected with HIV. Kids your age almost never get HIV. You probably wondered how a person might get HIV from breast milk. If a mother has HIV, she can pass it to a baby while breastfeeding, but that's very rare. Most people don't need to worry if they have HIV, but if they have come in contact with the infected body fluids I just listed, they can get tested by a doctor. It's time for this first activity. Please think for a minute about the 2 questions on this slide. How might it feel to live with HIV? In what ways might a person's life be different after getting HIV, and what ways might it be the same? Write a few sentences that answer those questions. I want you to know that HIV is preventable. People can prevent HIV by not allowing infected blood, infected semen, infected vaginal fluid, or infected breast milk into their bodies. One way people protect themselves is by wearing gloves when touching blood or other body fluids. You might have seen people at school put on gloves when cleaning up blood if someone has gotten a bad cut. There's a lot of ways to show friendship or love to a person who has HIV. You can't get HIV from a person with HIV even if you share things like pencils, food, yoga mats, or toilets. Touch, like shaking hands, hugging, or kissing. Swimming in the same pool. Getting bit by a mosquito after them, or getting coughed or sneezed on by them. It's absolutely safe to go to school or to live with a person who has HIV. For the last activity, please list at least 3 other safe things you could do with friends at school or people in your home or community that cannot spread HIV. Thank you for completing the HIV/AIDS lesson. I feel honored to get to talk to you about this important topic. My final message is your health matters. I hope this has been a comfortable, informative dive into learning about your own health.